Hi, and welcome back to our GCP-Mindset channel and all topics on clinical research. Today, we'll give some tips on checking the investigator's folder and what a monitor has to keep in mind. More after the break. In most studies, the investigator's folder consists of several folders, and the longer a study is, the more folders can accumulate. Even if the investigator's folder, as the name suggests, is the investigator's folder, very few investigators are familiar with its contents. Therefore, they depend on the CRA, who carries out the inspection at regular intervals. Every CRA should check for the completeness of the investigator's folder. Are the following documents filed? Relevant communication. Documentation for submission to the ethics committees. Ethics votes of all supported documents. Approvals by the authorities. The current patient information and consent form. The current study protocol and all approved previous versions. These must be clearly marked as old versions with signature and date. The same applies to the investigator's brochure. All versions must be available, clearly indicating which are the old versions. Furthermore, the following documents must be correct and up to date. Accountability form, delegation log, patient identification log, screening and enrollment log, dispensing log, inventory log, temperature logs. Do not forget to update relevant documents. This includes the essential correspondence between monitor, sponsor, and trial site, communication with the authorities, and the ethics committees with all approvals. We are often asked what constitutes relevant communication. The relevance always refers to the 4 GCP objectives: safety and rights of patients and quality and integrity of data. Therefore, consider which communication has a connection to these issues and file it. Also question in particular the data integrity. If, for example, a reply letter from an authority is filed, the previous letter to the authority must also be filed in order to be able to fully trace the communication. In correspondence between you and the trial site, please ensure that only relevant communications are filed. Not all holiday greetings are relevant. Any unnecessary communication you file will make the investigator's folder unnecessarily big and confusing. In addition to the study products, you will also need to regularly review other study materials, such as paper CRS, source data worksheets, patient information, laboratory supplies, device calibration records, and other storage conditions, such as temperature and sometimes even barometric pressure. Concentrate on the information that is really relevant, that is, information that can have an impact on the study results. Otherwise, you can quickly waste the time that is usually short anyway due to trivialities. The monitoring visit log is a proof of adequate monitoring. Therefore, it should be filled out at the beginning of a visit because it is often forgotten. Since the investigator should not document, backdate, or visibly correct changes, it would be better if the CRA did not forget the monitoring log either. It should not only be signed by the study nurse, but also by the investigator on a regular basis, as this also documents direct contact with the investigator. So much about checking the investigator's folder and what a monitor has to keep in mind. We hope that we could give you some interesting information and look forward to see you next time.